My fellow Africans, particularly those in churches in Africa, are we sure that God has not left us to deception? More accurately to say, ignorance, and move on without us knowing. Today, we are shut up by reason of there's a miracle. There's a miracle. What God cannot do does not exist. And all kinds of slogans we have. I have to come to this conclusion. Because today, what we prayed for and what we share as a miracle is being done over and over today. Is it that God may have moved on as he's bringing technology of your phone, is also doing a lot in medicine? Look at this woman. This is a 62-year-old woman, married for 33 years, no child. She had an IVF, an SCSI program. I had triplets, 2 boys and a girl, after 62 years. I remember those days, people will raise up and say, oh, somebody had just dropped clutches because of arthritis or whatever. Friendly, today, within 6 hours of doing what is called painless and minimal stitch knee replacement, 6 hours of spine pain, all those back pain and all that, 6 hours, that particular fellow can be straight walking as though it never happened. Can we call this God moving on while we are there, either be left to ignorance or left to deception or left to certain level of mental bondage not to reason again? This particular doctor, I want to tell us something here, had heart attack, slumped, and passed. An intervention that is available today using this particular machine called cath lab is back. You know what? He's not just a doctor, he's also a preacher, and today is on this particular campaign, what they call Precious Life Foundation, all over right now. This is contrary to a number of our people. Some died on pulpit. We swept them under the carpet and continue what we are doing as though the death of this one didn't call for questioning. A pastor told me and said, in our church, we don't announce burial. Friend, this is the time to give proper account to enable us to reason. God say, come, let us reason together. This is the time to give proper account. Those people that are dying, and by reason of don't go to hospital, just take this one by faith and order. When they die, can we change what we have been doing that is still not working? Let me go further. This lady you see here was told she's carrying a fibro almost 10 kg for years. You can imagine the kind of time, because if the enemy doesn't kill you, we steal your time. Time loss on the issue of drinking all manner. No, it's a poison, it's an attack, it's a manipulation. This is this lady, when this very huge mass was taken out of her, you can see her 3 days after the surgery. Does it mean that God has moved on, performing miracle in the direction we have no knowledge about? It is time to reason. It is time to share this knowledge to your loved ones. Let us liberate ourselves from this mental bondage of demon, enmity everywhere. No family in Africa today can see that brothers and sisters are together, because one has been made to be a witch, a wizard, and those having health crisis will be stopped from going to hospital. I know some of you will say, it's apparently saying Dr. Koye is against one pastor or the other. Come on, far away from it. Let us be reasonable. Christ is the power and the wisdom of God. Knowledge is essential. And this knowledge, he said, it gives you direction. It helps you to know. For some of us that will say, no, it is a faith thing. You have to exercise faith. Friend, should I ask you something? Why is it that most men of God, heavy duty ones, why are they using mopos and army? Why are they using bulletproof cars? Why there is Isaiah 54 verse 17, no weapon formed or fashioned against me shall prosper? Now, am I saying that deceiving people? Or am I saying that they don't have faith? No. I also use them. Be that as it may. Wisdom dimension of God will reveal that God will not fight a battle he has given you the resources and the knowledge to contain. That is the wisdom dimension of God. Let me just ask you, all these things you are seeing here, could we call it to be of the devil? God at work, giving a lot of solutions via wisdom to his children. Give my children first. We are meant to reject is not my portion. And God said, because you have rejected knowledge, I have rejected you. Perhaps the reason why people are dying and nobody is saying anything. Please, can I tell you something? God can answer that your prayer through three means. He can answer your prayer by direct intervention into your matter. Yes, the miracle hand of God. He can also answer you by financially empowering you to solve that your problem. Remember, he said the Lord who gives you the power to make wealth and money answer it all. There are things in your life, he gave you money. And when you solve it, return the glory back to him. You didn't solve it yourself. He gave this very knowledge. When it's done, return the glory to God who made it perfect. All right? Yes, I don't have money. God can grant you favor. And if you know you don't have money, tell God the truth. Don't use witches and wizards to confuse people. This is the time we should know that God has moved on in our generation via knowledge. We can't cast them away. Otherwise, we'll be a victim of ignorance. Please share this. Let us see how we can liberate our people from oppression of ignorance and hell. God bless you. And may your friend, Dr. Richard Okoye.